What?
Can't film.
Where?
Gotta film out the gate. Out the gate.
Out the gate?
Yeah, can't be on private property.
This is not this is public.
No, public is outside this gate. It starts with outside that gate.
I have.
You can't do it. Can't do it here. You gotta get proof from upstairs.
A proof from upstairs?
Yeah.
Who'll be the boss man?
You can talk to it, but you can start filming outside. You gotta film outside.
I got business in here, man.
You can't get not inside this gate. You didn't get authority from the director.
So wait a minute. Are there public pamphlets in there for the public that I can grab to read?
Yeah, you can. Well, you can't
So
film
if it's
here.
wait a minute, if it's public accessible for the pamphlets so that I can get public information, then it has to be accessible to the.
No, you can't.
Wait a minute.
Don't wait a minute. I know the rule.
Wait a minute. The First Amendment, your policy does not trump the First Amendment, sir. You have a supervisor I can speak to?
Yeah, you can talk, but you can film outside this gate. Go outside the gate. You can't film here.
But this is public accessible.
Outside,
If
I'm
I need
telling
to
you
use
the
the
rules and
payphone,
regulations.
if I need to use the
It's
payphone,
not the law, though. It's the rule.
Rules and regulations of the building.
Right. Well, that don't trump our right to film.
You can film outside the gate. You can film me all you want to
I
outside
can film
the gate.
outside the gate and I can film inside the gate.
You cannot film outside.
But this is public accessible, sir.
You can't film within the gate. I'm telling you. Why you giving me a hard time about that?
Man, okay, it's because I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, man. I know you have a job to do.
Well, I can tell the sheriff to come down. They can apply that. All right.
Send us something down here.
See, your attitude, you gotta be outside to get with that.
Hey, fuck that,
Go
bro.
outside with that,
Fuck
because
that.
you're doing all kind of shit right now.
Fuck that, bro. And you're cussing. You're supposed to be professional at your job, homie.
You doing it.
Nah, fuck
You're doing
that.
it.
Fuck
You're
that.
doing it.
Fuck that.
You doing. You can't even come at me properly. You gotta use anger.
Bro, I didn't come at you. You came at me.
Go outside.
Your
with that.
logic is fucked up. It's twisted.
Your logic is fucked up. Go outside with that. Man.
Your logic is twisted.
Go outside with that.
Call the supervisor, man. You're unprofessional.
I'm hanging in there. Stay black, man.
I've been doing this for 13, 14 years, man. I ain't nothing professional. I deal with people like you all the time.
And what is that? Mexicans?
No, I got.
Okay, come on, bro.
Hey, my girl's my girl's Hispanic and Mexican, dog.
Yeah, but what does that mean? People like you? What does that mean?
No,
People like you. What does that mean?
Ignorance.
Ignorance?
Ignorance.
There we go.
more ignorant
Stepping
than
it
I am,
out.
sir. You're ignorant. You're more ignorant than I am, sir. And
Why are
you're a
you
traitor
name
to this
calling,
country
man?
because you don't like freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
You're a traitor.
You don't even know my nationality, dog. You look at the scale.
You're a traitor to this country because you don't like freedom.
Whatever.
Think about that.
Whatever.
Think about that
Whatever.
for a minute.
My grandparents walked the water. Shit, they don't-
The
How you
rules don't
doing,
trump
man?
our right, man, to film.
A few moments later.
How you doing, boss?
Good, man.
Got any questions or anything?
Well, we didn't have any questions. We just figured we're not going to run. We're waiting for you. We're out here, a publicly accessible area right here. We're not going into a secure area, and we're recording here, right here. And he's telling us that we can't film here, and we know we can.
Yeah, unfortunately, certain people have a certain expectation of privacy.
No,
It's
not-
not,
no,
it's not fully.
no,
It's not fully. I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay, because there is
Not in the state of California,
there's
sir.
social security numbers and stuff like that
Right,
in
but
there. So yes, you have the right to film.
Right.
But unfortunately, you're gonna have to get a consent from people to be able
No,
to
no,
film.
no.
Yeah, we're not going.
No.
One of the things we do. One of the things we do is we go and educate and we empower ourselves. We don't.
And that's good, that's good.
Thank you. We never. We empower ourselves. We don't.
And that's good, that's good.
Thank you. We never go out and get anybody's personal information, and we don't put that.
I know.
We don't put that.
But
stuff.
again, because they do have some sort of expectation of privacy.
No,
that's
they don't.
where it comes.
Not
They
if they're
don't.
in public.
Not if they're in
Not
public,
they're in
man.
public.
Okay, I understand.
And this is the issue, Gonzalez.
What's it?
This is the issue, Gonzalez. We have every right to come in here, right here, and film. And he's saying we can't.
And in reality,
And that-
we can actually go inside of it.
And we can go inside.
The inside is a public place. I mean,
Right.
this whole building is
Right,
a
right,
public
This is
place.
public, right.
Okay, yeah, it's
And
public.
if there's a pamphlet inside
But-
that I need to see and I need to show the public the pamphlet, that's what we need to do. And this man inside here is maybe there's a policy, but even then the policy can't overstep the boundaries of the First Amendment and the Constitution. So sometimes we have to push the boundaries, and gentlemen
by
like
all
you
means,
will
by
have.
all means, I have
Thank
no
you.
problems.
Thank you.
You guys do what you do, but again, you got to understand. Okay,
We do.
There is people
We
that come
do.
over here to receive services. Some
Right.
of them bring their social security number. Some bring this and that.
Yeah, we understand
So they do
that.
it
But they're not walking
they do
through
it-
here. Hey, here's my sauce.
I know, but you understand that if you want to film somebody,
Right.
you have to get their consent as
No,
well.
we don't.
No, we don't.
Not
No, we
in
don't.
In the public, no.
Not in
but
public.
again,
That's
this
where
is-
we are.
This is okay. I understand.
It's still public
It's a
accessible.
borderline. We're
Right.
kind of borderline, guys.
Right,
I
right.
understand you guys trying to push, and by all means, I'm not gonna
right.
stop,
Good.
but I also gotta let you guys know. Okay,
So-
it is a public,
Right.
but there's also a
Okay.
certain expectation
I
of
will say
privacy
this.
because
Can I
there
say this?
isn't.
Can I say this?
Sir.
There isn't,
Okay.
man.
Okay. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. We are going to go in there with our cameras to prove our point. We are not going to get anybody's public information. That is what we're going to do.
Let me get the building director. That way they can talk to you guys, and if they want to do whatever, it's
But
up to
before
them,
you do that, Gonzalez, Officer Deputy Gonzalez, let me ask you this to do me a favor and at least educate him that we have every right to film right here. He was trying to make us come out here, and that we don't have to do that. We have every right to stand right here and film what we see.
And not just out here, but inside there as well. We are going to go inside there.
There's certain places.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to let you know.
Secure areas.
There's secure areas.
Right.
Look, okay, this is not the first place that we go
I know,
to. This is
and
probably like the
believe me.
1,000th place that we've gone to.
Again, I'm not opposing, okay, but there is certain
Right.
things that this is borderline, guys.
Right.
This is, we're borderline.
But we still have not crossed that border.
Not yet.
Right.
Not
And
yet.
we will not
But
because we
again,
know our boundaries.
I know. Again, let me talk.
Right.
Let me call the director, talk to you guys, and let you guys do whatever you guys need
That's
to
fine.
do.
In the meantime, before you call him, could you at least educate the guy that called you and said, "Hey, man, these guys can film inside this gate"?
Yeah, I will. I'll let him know.
Good.
What is your name, boss?
My name's Phil.
Phil?
What's your first name?
Israel.
Israel. Nice name.
David.
You're not identifying yourself as another name, are you?
What?
You're not giving me a fake name, are you?
Well, I don't know. If I did, would it matter?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean,
Look,
That's my name.
we-
Why would
we're
you
not-
ask
we're
me
not-
that?
we're not-
I'm just
It
saying,
flew
because you
in.
asked me, and I'm like, okay, I mean, if you tell me your name, I'll tell you your name. I'm not being
I did.
dishonest or,
Watch, Israel,
or
Israel,
arrogant.
Israel.
Or,
Neither am I.
Israel.
That's why I
Israel.
gave you my first
Before
name. I wanted yours.
Okay, yeah.
Before you put on your uniform in the morning, you're a human, right?
Right.
And you have those rights,
Correct.
right? Those cannot be stepped upon. I cannot go into your house and record, right? This is not your house. This is a public accessible building. We pay for this. You pay for your house, so that's your private
But
property.
there is somebody that is in charge of this building, too.
That's
They
us. That would be us.
Well,
because
okay,
without us,
you
there
come
is
here for
no
services,
building.
which is all good. But there's always somebody in charge of this building, which they kind of do have the overall authority.
No,
over the
that's
building.
not
No,
true.
no.
That's where you're mistaken, sir. And before you put on that uniform, you have to understand that you've been led to believe that, and that is not true. They are not your bosses. They are
I
not the
didn't
boss
say
of
they
the
were my
building.
bosses. I don't work
The
for
public is. The public is. We are
But
supposed
somebody
to.
was placed in charge for this building, correct?
Right.
Okay, so
And they
then-
have their policy.
But that-
and their policy doesn't.
But
trump-
that person.
I didn't say-
Okay.
I never
Let
said-
me ask you that. That person that is in charge, can he go into your house?
if I give him consent, yeah.
But no, without consent. So he is actually not in charge. He is not even in charge of this place. He is in charge of certain
Well,
things.
He was
certain-
placed here.
Right.
Okay.
He was
and with
to
this
do a
position
job.
of authority to do a job.
Who placed
Okay.
him here?
Huh?
Who placed him here? We
where-
did, sir.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No, no, I
And
didn't
you
believe-
did. You did when you before you put on your uniform.
I didn't,
You did.
I didn't,
Okay, but we all
California's-
pay taxes, right? And even though you pay taxes with our tax dollars, you know what I mean? But even though you pay your taxes before you put on your uniform. So in reality, we're doing this for you as well. Because when your kids grow up and they're not deputies and they need to come here and ask questions, not just here, but every other federal installation,
Well, this is a county. It's not.
it doesn't matter. It's paid by tax dollars. Nevertheless, state, federal, and
Just give me a second.
Sure.
All right?
Thanks. Thank you, Deputy Gonzalez, for letting them know that
Hey,
we're good
with all
filming
due
here.
respect, homie, I appreciate your.
Hey,
your
don't call me a
point.
homie because I'm not a homie.
Oh, you're not a homie?
I'm just like you. I'm a human being. I'm a deputy.
Hey,
I'm a man.
I call
Just
him homie.
Respect
I call him
me,
homie. I don't
okay?
mean it in a disrespectful
Sir,
way. I don't mean it.
deputy,
Hey, look,
and stuff like that. Because
wait
we're
a
not-
minute.
we're not gonna start
Wait
insulting each
a
other.
minute. I didn't mean it in an insulting
Okay,
way, sir.
and I won't take it
Okay?
personal. But I'm just
I
saying.
meant it as like we're homies, bro. Like, but maybe we're not. Maybe you don't see me as your homie, and that's fine, dude.
I see you as a human
Okay.
being, just like you approach
And
me
I-
with respect, dignity.
And I do
that's-
too, bro.
and
I do
that's-
too.
Hold on. Just, I'm being honest with you, bro.
That's
You know
my
what I'm saying? I'm being honest with you, bro.
That's my name.
And I do too. Let me ask you this. Wait, let me ask you this. If I go ahead and step in here, are you going to arrest me?
But just, again,
Right.
there's a certain procedure, right? For everything,
Yeah.
just like you said. If you want to go to my house, there's a procedure.
Yeah.
Let me talk to the
So there's
director,
certain things
let
that I
her
can
know,
do?
Let her know, and then you guys can do what you guys need to do. Is that okay?
Okay, so I will say this. I'm gonna go ahead and go inside with the risk of being arrested. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind being arrested because that's what we do. Okay, and we have attorneys and all that stuff. But nevertheless, look, you can go and ask the person in charge, whatever. If for some reason they send you down, even with the paper, and they want to come down and talk to us, they said you want to leave with the threat of arrest, then I will leave. But until then, we are not breaking any laws, and I am here to actually prove a point for you, your children, and my children, sir, with all due
Well,
respect.
let me help you prove that point. And I'm gonna help you by calling them. They gotta know what the law is, right? They gotta know what you're able to do, and then
Actually, sir,
if they don't know, then you educate them.
that's the
And
thing.
that's what you want to do, fine. But again,
Exactly,
let me
that's
do
what-
my job.
Sure.
Let me talk to
No,
them.
go ahead. Go ahead and do your
Just
job,
wait
sir.
for me right here.
We'll wait,
Please.
but before you go up, you told me twice now. Let me at least see you address him that we're
Yeah,
good
no,
right
I
now.
will address them.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Just let me.
Okay.
That way you guys can do whatever you
Right
guys
on.
gonna do, and I won't even.
We'll wait for you, man.
Okay, thank you.
Education process.
Guys, could you guys move? Because now you guys are getting interfering with the flow of our business.
Actually, no, they passed by.
I'm just saying.
We have it on
you guys are
camera.
blocking- I know,
We have it on
I'm just
camera.
saying, but you guys are blocking.
Yeah, no, we're not going to.
I'll address them. You guys are fine.
Okay.
Just know the call. I'll talk to them. They'll address it to you. I'll talk to you guys, and let you guys do whatever you
All right,
guys
thanks,
do.
man. All right, man, you want to apologize?
There's no need for that.
Actually, man, they're being professional today because he went out of his way to call us ignorant.
He went out of his way.
He went out of his way to call us ignorant.
us names. We didn't call him names.
And when I addressed you like that, I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. When he did, he did. He meant it in a disrespectful way. So
You made a just
you have to understand, man. You have to understand that I'm doing this for you, sir. You don't like it.
There's no need to antagonize you.
No, he's antagonizing us, sir, by calling us names.
I'm not even talking to you anymore. So don't talk.
That's good, man.
At least you got educated, and that's all I care for, man. It took you 13 years for me to come in here and educate you, sir.
So we need to start antagonizing because again, now you get,
No,
now you get.
Wait a
I'll tell
minute,
you
wait
this.
a minute,
Now
wait
you're
a
getting
minute.
into a.
Do me a favor, man. Tell him to shut up.
Okay.
See, this
Are
is
you gonna stop?
I've already stopped, sir. You're still talking to me.
Listen to the deputy.
You don't have to do that. See, now you guys are antagonizing. You guys are gonna prove a point, but you don't need to antagonize people. Because then that was where it starts getting into a verbal confrontation, verbal argument. And
Dude, but with all due respect, what makes me the antagonizer, but not him?
When he
Think
calls
about
us
that, man.
ignorant. I just asked for an
Go home and
apology.
think about that at dinner tonight, man.
Did I address the issue about
Yeah,
what
you
you
did.
guys, your rights are?
Yeah.
Okay.
But dude, did you know that he called us ignorant? You didn't know that,
He
huh?
called us
Okay.
you people, but it's a racist
And he's
comment.
called us you people.
Did you guys address them a certain way too? Come on.
If,
Be
dude,
honest.
if I was white and I called you people, how would you feel, dude?
I wouldn't feel anything because I've been called many stuff, dude.
Well,
and I don't take
that's
it
true.
personally. So, I just got called homie earlier. and
That's
that was
true.
respectful.
That's true, and I hate racism myself, man. But
We all the same way. But come on, we need to prove a point. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
And
Let's
if-
prove a point the smart way. And you guys seem like you guys are smart. Educate people. I would love to do the same thing as guys do. All right.
maybe you can.
No,
Drop your
I'm-
badge, come on. Drop your badge. Hey, drop your badge, let's go. Come on. Drop your badge, let's go.
I enjoy my job, man.
All right, listen, thank you for educating him, and we'll hang out here. You go up and do what you got to do to get the information. They're gonna tell you the policy. We know what's
They can tell me whatever they want to tell
Right,
me.
right.
Okay, I already know. I know what you guys can do, what not, And again, I already know that there's certain level of privacy that every individual here deserves. Just like you go to the doctor, just like you go to the doctor, just like you go anywhere else, you have a certain expectation of privacy.
Did you know that we
Whether
know
or
that
not, whether or not it's in a public building,
You're singing to
you're
the
still,
choir.
I'm not just saying. Okay? I'm just saying.
You're singing to
there's
the choir
certain
because we
levels
know
that
this.
you can. Okay, so again, they'll let you do what you need to do, but again, if you go into certain places, then you guys will have to leave. Again, that's their policy. I'm just enforcing it, and you guys know it better than I do.
We do.
So,
And you know what's crazy, dude? How many cops do you think have told me that I know the law more than they do? It's embarrassing.
it's not embarrassing. Why is it embarrassing?
It's embarrassing because you guys are not really educated on the law.
Okay, but you know how much education do we need to get for everything? We get placed on a lot of stuff that is not even law enforcement related. I gotta be a social worker. I gotta be
Think about that, though.
a
Think about
psychologist.
that.
I gotta be this and that. Do you think
about
we're here to do a certain job, right?
How
that
can
we
you
get paid
enforce
for.
a law you don't know a law for?
Okay, there's certain laws we gotta enforce. But again, now we gotta place many hats. I do, some police officers probably don't take the time. But again, we're not trained for that either. Just like you guys, and it took you however long it took you to know this. There's a certain, you get a job to be something, it's not just that. It's a lot more stuff that you need to do. And you think the training and the education is going to be there? No. No. I mean,
We know, dude. We know it's by design that they don't hire the sharpest tools in the shed for.
Well, it's not a no by. But see, now
it's by design.
now you're being subjected and you're categorizing
Not
people
necessarily.
that
Not necessarily. No.
not
necessarily.
educated.
Not necessarily because see, we're at a point right now, you and I, where you don't know the law regarding this, and I do. That's what I'm talking about. That's what needs to change. That's what needs to change. That's why.
And what kind of law is it that you guys are trying to change, and what is the
Okay,
point?
so let me blow your mind.
Let me hold on.
Hey, before you do anything,
I'm trying to get these people to come over here and talk to you guys, so you're not wasting your time.
I'm glad you didn't tell him don't call me bro though. That was good.
Are we bros? Can we be bros at least?
No, man, we're not blood related, man. I mean,
Can you say it for my channel? I ain't your bro. I ain't your homie. I ain't your bro.
Ocean, you mind?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Fine, Greg.
Smile for freedom. Smile for freedom.
What news channel is this, man? This ain't gonna be on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, it is. Hey. Empower yourself.
Right. Rodriguez, you guys buying direct?
This guy over here don't like freedom. Be careful.
I love freedom.
That guy over there don't. I know you do. Let's see, he go.
I still want to be on YouTube. I don't like all the social media.
Yeah, we live in Justin.
Yeah, man.
I need a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail, sir.
One more time. Look, church is my favorite.
I would say
Public photography.
do public photography and these buildings that we pay for with tax dollars and stuff. We just go and ask questions for the public. General questions. We empower people and stuff. Report police, make sure they don't beat the shit out of people.
You
Stuff like
guys should
that.
be filming the ones that are on the street.
We do. It's called cop watching. Oh, you mean like the homeless people? We try to feed homeless people.
That's good.
Try
All
to,
politics.
we can't.
You work there?
We can't fix the
My
world.
sister's here. She's getting GR. So.
Really?
Oh,
I came to help her with the water.
What a nice sister.
And it all starts out with a mental illness is what this country needs to work on. Is
Right.
People's well-being. And that's where it starts. In people's homes.
Little more education at home.
Like homelessness.
Is this country?
It's all about money, greed.
It
It's
is.
about politics.
It's man's biggest motivation is greed.
So they want to be higher, and kick the ones that are down.
That's
keep
right.
Kicking them down. And they don't want to help those that need the help.
That's right.
So it's
Can I put you on my channel? My YouTube channel? What's your name?
Bianca.
Bianca. It's a beautiful name. Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
I like her bell bottoms. That's freaking awesome.
Check the box.
We have the customer service over here. Lobby page. I'm not sure exactly which lobbies go to which ones, but basically that's what we're doing. Come in here to ask questions.
We have something for you right now. Okay. Thank you. No problem.
What's that?
Please stop. Stop.
Well, I'm in a public lobby.
Yeah, but we have participants. Can you please
Don't
stop?
touch my camera.
Can you please stop?
You touched my camera.
I'm not touching.
But you
Please
did.
stop.
Don't do it
Sir,
again.
please stop.
No, I'm going to record. What law is it that I can't record?
Because we have participants. And
What's that?
We have participants here. We
Participants.
Have public,
Right,
we
right.
have public here.
Right.
They may not agree that you are recording.
They may not like it, but I have a legal right to film it.
No, you are not, because you have to ask for the.
No, I don't have to ask
consent.
anybody's permission.
Yes, you
No,
have
I
to.
don't.
How you doing?
So she grabbed my camera.
She grabbed it?
Yeah, she.
Told her not to touch it. She's telling me that we can't film because we need their permission.
So in other words, she's wrong. Is that who they sent out?
Is that lady? Which lady? Oh, she's right there? Yeah. Yeah, she grabbed Phil's monocle.
These ladies were being nice. They came up and talked to me. We got a hippie right here.
Willie Nelson?
Huh?
Willie Nelson?
Willie Nelson. That lady was cool. She talked to me. She said she likes that.
You can't tell me any law other than we need their permission to film. And there's no
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on.
This cut is fresh.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. If you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all.